Welcome. Welcome to the Everything Podcast Season 2, Episode 63. So in this episode, I will be continuing my modern Doctor Who reviews, starting with Series 6, Episode 11, titled The God Complex. And before that, it is time for this episode's feature, which is Book Extract, which is where I read a page from a book. And as usual, it is a Doctor Who book, and on this episode, it is Doctor Who Adventures in Lockdown, which features stories from Chris Chibnall, Paul Cornell, Russell T Davies, Neil Gaiman, Mark Gatiss, Peter McTighe, Stephen Moffat, Vinny Patel and Joe Wilkinson. And I think pretty much all of them have written stories for Doctor Who in the past. And this book was made in aid of children in need. So yeah, let's find out which page from Doctor Who Adventures in Lockdown. Let's try that again. Let's find out which page from Doctor Who Adventures in Lockdown I'm going to read. Let's find out right now. As usual, I use a random number generator wheel to decide which page, and it is 167, which is actually quite short. Here is page 167 from Doctor Who Adventures in Lockdown. What's that in the mirror and the corner of my eye? What's that footstep following and never passing by? At night I hear such breathing, the dark is never still, the shadows all are seething, the air is damp and chill. Even as I write this, the shadows all have moved. How do I learn to fight this enemy unproved? Now, like the previous two book extracts segments, I bought this on Amazon. So yeah, that's probably the easiest way to find it. But coming up next will be my review for Series 6, Episode 11 of Modern Doctor Who, The God Complex. Yeah, so as I just said, it is time for my review for Series 6, Episode 11 of Modern Doctor Who, titled The God Complex. So, the villains of this story are laughing dummies. All of the dummies laughing in unison in one of the scenes is absolutely haunting and terrifying. A Minotaur is also featured in this story, and the Doctor ignores Amy's question about who do Time Lords have faith in. Here are a few clips from Series 6, Episode 11, titled The God Complex. Next up is my review for Series 6, Episode 12, titled Closing Time. So in this story, even, the Doctor tries to convince himself nothing is going on, but as we know, the Doctor is incapable of leaving people to do this, which ends up with the Doctor working in a shop. This story marks the return of Craig for the first time since Series 5, Episode 11, The Lodger. The Doctor informs Craig he speaks baby. Craig and the Doctor are kidnapped. By the Cybermen. The Doctor is restrained from stopping Craig's conversion into a Cyberman. The Doctor calls the Cyberman a metamoron, and Craig stops himself being converted through his love for his son. Here are, because it isn't Cyberman, because Cybermen quality to have, because they believe that emotions should be eradicated. Here are a few clips from Series 6, Episode 12, titled Closing Time. Now it's time for my review of the modern Doctor Who Series 6 finale, Episode 13, titled The Wedding of River Song. So in this episode, it is revealed that River was the person who shot and subsequently killed the Doctor in Series 6, Episode 1, The Impossible Astronaut. The Doctor's death is a fixed point in time. River doesn't kill the Doctor, resulting in reality falling on its head or on itself, and all of history is taking place at once. Winston Churchill returns in the story, last seen in Series 5, Episode 3, Victory of the Daleks. The Doctor and River get married, and the Doctor tells River his full name. Here are a few clips from the modern Doctor Who Series 6 finale, which was Series 6, Episode 13, The Wedding of River Song. Now it's time for my review of the Doctor Who 2011 Christmas special, titled The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe, which obviously is a play on the Chronicles of Narnia book The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which has been adapted into a movie. The Doctor is trapped on an exploding spaceship. The Doctor is plummeting to Earth, but finds a spacesuit which saves his life. This story takes place on Christmas Eve. During this story, the Doctor headbutts a streetlight because his spacesuit helmet is facing the wrong way, so obviously you can't see. The Doctor impersonates as the caretaker in this story. The Doctor attempts to jump into a hammock and lands on the floor. A present reveals to be a tunnel back to the Narnia theme, to a Narnia-like world. At the end of the story, Amy and Rory are visited by the Doctor. Amy shoots the Doctor with a water pistol because it's been 2 years for Amy and Rory since the end of Series 6. The Doctor joins Amy and Rory for Christmas dinner. Now, coming up next will be, because we've now finished Series 6 and I've just reviewed the Christmas special, so we're now heading towards Series 7. Now, Series 7 is a little bit different, so I'm going to explain it now. I'm not going to go into spoilers of why, but there's 2 parts to Series 7. So the first 5 episodes were released in autumn 2012, followed by a Christmas special, and then there was the other, I think that is 8 episodes? Yes, 8 episodes left of Series 7. And 2013 is the Doctor Who's 50th anniversary, because obviously we're in 2023, which is the 60th anniversary, which is why we're reviewing this. So yes, coming up next, I'll be going through the full transmission dates for Series 7 of Doctor Who, as well as the 50th anniversary special and the 11th Doctor's regeneration story. Now, as I just mentioned, Series 7 is split into 2 parts. We've got the first 5 episodes, followed by a Christmas special, followed by 8 episodes, followed by a mini episode and the 50th anniversary, and last we've got the 11th Doctor's regeneration. So Series 7, if you just count Series 7, it goes from the 1st of September 2012 to the 18th of May? 18th of May 2013, but if you include the Night of the Doctor, which is a mini episode, the Day of the Doctor, which is the 50th anniversary, and the Time of the Doctor, which is the 11th Doctor's regeneration. To me, they're part of Series 7-ish. Well, that's what it is on BBC iPlayer anyway. It goes from 1st of September 2012 to the 25th of December 2013. So it's well over a year. Even if you don't, you're looking at, 9 to 5 is 8 months, because they have a big gap. Because, as I'll get on. Anyway, before I tangent, it's time for me to reveal the original broadcast dates for Series 7 of Doctor Who, as well as the 50th anniversary special, titled The Day of the Doctor, a mini episode titled The Night of the Doctor, and the 11th Doctor's regeneration, named The Time of the Doctor. So we start off with Series 7, Episode 1, titled Asylum of the Daleks, which was released on the 1st of September 2012, followed a week later by dinosaurs on a spaceship on the 8th of September 2012, then A Town Called Mercy on the 15th of September 2012, then The Power of Three on the 22nd of September 2012. Now, The Power of Three, similar to A Good Man Goes to War, is one of my favourite episodes. It's not as epic as A Good Man Goes to War, which I'll explain in a second. And then we've got The Angels Take Manhattan on the 29th of September 2012, and that's they kind of marketed it as Series 7 Part 1. And then we have the 2012 Christmas special titled The Snowman on the 25th of December 2012. Then we pick up properly with Series 7 with The Bells of St. John on the 30th of March 2013, followed by The Rings of Acca 10 on the 6th of April 2013, Cold War on the 13th of April 2013, Hyde on the 20th of April 2013, Journey to the Centre of TARDIS on the 27th of April 2013, The Crimson Horror on the 4th of May 2013, Nightmare in Silver on the 11th of May 2013, and then we've got the Series 7 finale, The Name of the Doctor, on the 18th of May 2013. Then next, which this is kind of the 50th kind of stuff, The Night of the Doctor was released on the 14th of November 2013. The Day of the Doctor, the 50th anniversary special, was released on the 23rd of November 2013, and The Time of the Doctor, which was the 11th Doctor's regeneration story, was released on the 25th of December 2013. Now next up, I'm not going to be reviewing any of those because what was released prior to the 1st September 2012 for Asylum of the Daleks was a prequel series titled Plotline. Now obviously I'm not going to be able to show them on the podcast, but similar to, like, if you've watched any of my Doctor Who reviews, you will have seen that I attach all the clips in the comments below, and Matthew's put a big flashy link in bio for the clips as well, to be very similar to that. So yeah, when I come back, I'll be reviewing the Series 7 Part 1 prequel titled On Life. Yes, so as I just said, it is time for my review of the Series 7 Episode 1 prequel titled On Life, which were 5-minute long. So I think they were released like Monday to Friday. I couldn't find the exact dates they were released though. Obviously it was prior to the 1st of September 2012. So this story, the Doctor narrates the events to Amy and Rory via various voicemails. The Doctor then visits Amy and Rory in person, telling them about future events. Amy and Rory encounter an Ood in their bathroom. Amy eats some of Rory's breakfast. The Ood becomes Amy and Rory's butler, and the Doctor outlines his solo adventures to Amy and Rory. So yeah, here are the clips from On Life. Enjoy. Now, you will have noticed that normally I would talk about the cast of the series when I do the transmission dates, but I forgot to do that. So obviously the 11th Doctor is played by Matt Smith, Amy Pond played by Karen Gillan, Rory Williams is played by Arthur Darvill, Clara Oswald is played by Jenna Coleman, and River Song is played by Alex Kingston. Now it's on to my review of Series 7, Episode 1, titled Asylum of the Daleks. To join this story, Rory is separated from Amy and the Doctor. Rory is cornered by several Daleks, and Rory manages to narrowly avoid many laser shots from the Daleks. Here are a few clips from Series 7, Episode 1, titled Asylum of the Daleks. Next up, which will be the first time, because obviously all the clips have come from the Doctor Who YouTube channel. Prior to Series 7, so tail end as of September 2012, YouTube wasn't really a big thing, so they didn't release anything. But at the end of Asylum of the Daleks, a Next Time trailer was released, which I'm going to show you right now. So this is the Next Time trailer released at the end of Series 7, Episode 1, titled Asylum of the Daleks. Yep, so that was the Next Time trailer released at the end of Series 7, Episode 1, titled Asylum of the Daleks. We also have a few teasers for Series 7, Episode 2, which is titled Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. So those were the teasers released ahead of Series 7 Episode 2, titled Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. So if you can't guess what I'm going to be reviewing next, it will be Series 7 Episode 2, titled Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. Yeah, so next up is my review for Series 7 Episode 2, titled Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. So in this story, Amy, Rory and Rory's dad Brian are surrounded by the TARDIS materialising around them. Rory explains the TARDIS and his and Amy's adventures with the Doctor to its dad. The Doctor, Rory and Brian are riding a dinosaur to prevent being shot at by robots. Here are a few clips from Series 7 Episode 2, titled Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. So yes, similar to at the end of Asylum of the Daleks, a next time trailer was released at the end of Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. Here it is. Yeah, so also released ahead of Series 7 Episode 3, titled A Town Called Mercy, was a series of teasers. Here are a selection of teasers for Series 7 Episode 3, titled A Town Called Mercy. Yep, so those were the teasers released ahead of Series 7 Episode 3 of Modern Doctor 2, titled A Town Called Mercy, which I will be reviewing in the next episode, as well as hopefully the rest of Series 7 of Modern Doctor 2, as we're slowly working our way, because obviously I'm recording all of these in advance, and even then, because of how they're released daily, like every day is a step closer to the first 60th anniversary special, and I will, once I've finished all of the episodes, so to Power of the Doctor, after the next episode will be, I think, because I'm going to be reviewing some other shows as well, will be the Doctor Who 60th anniversary news roundup, where I'll go through every single bit of 60th anniversary news we have received, basically from May 2022 to the day I record that episode. Just a reminder that not the next episode, because this is episode 63, so not tomorrow's episode, episode 64, but episode 65 will be the 75th episode, so there won't be any Doctor Who reviews in that episode. But in tomorrow's episode we will have 3 in 30, as well as some more Doctor Who reviews. But that is it for the Everything Podcast Season 2, episode 63. Goodbye.